Oh, good evening. Welcome to Heartwood, Tony.
Eventually.
The tea's too hot. I can't drink it. I'll set that over there. Pick up the safety glasses. Well, good evening and welcome and all that jazz, all that nonsense. Hope you're all well. Had a good week, nearly the weekend. Weekend starts tomorrow. Well, for me, it starts every day. We don't have anything except weekends, not right, Terry?
It's perfectly all right.
That's perfect. Uh,
Every
let me-
day's a Sunday.
I'm just going to bring these hooligans, I'll call them today.
Yeah.
Just trying to think of words that start with H. Halliant, hooligans,
Happy-go-lucky people.
helpers,
Happy-go-lucky.
hindrances.
Oh, yeah, more that one.
I'm not sure.
Hey, you
There's
talk for yourself.
lots of words that begin with H, so I don't know. You can take your pick out of the H word.
Horror stories.
Horror, yeah. Horror inducer, yeah.
Good evening, everybody.
Harmonious singers.
Say good evening.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Welcome
To
along.
have you.
Thanks for coming in and trying to save me because I probably will need saving at some
Um,
stage in
worry,
the
Dave.
proceedings. But we'll see
Now
how
we're going to torment the hell out of you.
We are indeed.
Yeah.
Don't be letting them off.
that
We wouldn't
sounds
do that, would we?
that sounds about right to me. So the plan tonight is if you looked at the picture I'm
Picture.
gonna put you back in the background. for a
Yeah,
minute.
get out of here so we can
Get up,
pick
go
our
on.
nose.
Go to the overhead there. So I have one piece of wood there.
Which is just cut.
That way. No, it's not. That's the big one there. That's the middle one,
Which is just cut.
which I've just cut, and that's a small one.
Which is just cut. Because
So basically, there's 3 bits of wood, and that's us done for the night. That was good, wasn't it?
Yep.
That was a good
Sure.
live,
Yeah,
man.
Remember-
call back next week.
Sorry you all missed the actual bandsaw bit, but there we are.
As well, you missed it because my bandsaw blade is as blunt as 2 days. What was that bang? Just had a big bang outside my house.
As soon as I posted my bandsaw blade, about a week and a half ago.
He's got them already. You just couldn't be
Did.
bothered to change it.
I have, but you can't have to wait like really blunt before you change it. No, you can't.
Really blunt, you're wearing it away.
It wasn't so much cutting it as filing it.
If you'd turned it around and cut with the back of the blade, it would have been better.
Probably cut better. Better.
That's your
Better.
So, I'm going to put these two to one side for now. I won't be using them, and I'm
They're
going to
all
show you what we're
intrigued
going to
now.
try
They
and
don't know, Brian. They're all intrigued. What are you going
We're
to
gonna
do?
try and make
There
these.
we are.
Ooh.
a trio of nesting boxes. Now this is a book that was Terry sent me this. Turned Boxes it's called.
I'll be
and that's
having
just
that.
it's a compilation of well, you don't need to have it, you can have this one when I'm done with it. This is a compilation of something like 40 different turners. And this particular guy is Nick Arnold, A-R-N
Arnell.
A-R-N-U-L-L. Arnold.
Arnold.
It's from down your
Arnold.
neck there, was Norfolk sort of direction.
Yep.
I think. So I was looking at his website. So he's inspired by that.
That
And
looks good.
one last look at the book.
The book.
That's the book. The turning boxes.
Turned boxes.
Turn boxes.
Oh, yeah.
40 inspiring boxes by expert makers.
Right, Amazon, here we come.
So
Again.
I'm going to start by, I think what I'll do is I'll make some shavings first. I'm just going to get these things all down to round. So
Good man.
we've got a
Drive
Step
center.
right.
a live step center. I can remember the name of it there. God,
Dead
this is going on
center.
already. A dead center or a live center. So live drives. No, it's a dead center. Drive center
Yeah.
is the correct term. A drive center. In the chuck, held.
So, hands up in the chat. Who's put the live center into their headstock by mistake, and then wondered why the lathe wasn't turning it?
Yeah,
Not
me.
me.
Me, guilty.
Just one stop, please. Just one.
I
Not
did it
me. And the
before,
reason I
funny
didn't do
enough,
it,
I remember it.
reason I never did it is because my toe stock live center is huge. And, you know the difference.
Yeah, the stock one, but I
Yeah,
have.
I have done it. Yeah. I thought,
No. steps into the drive.
I'm just winding this call out a bit so that I can get in, get the banjo in. There we go. So I'm going to rattle on with these and get them down to just.
Could you
if
explain
they're
to
fine.
the audience what the word is, please?
Oh, sorry, the wood is maple.
Maple.
It's nice open grained wood.
Do we have sizes or not?
We do. This one is 85 by 65,
Right.
all in millimeters tonight. And if you want it in inches, convert it.
Work it out. Yeah.
Converted.
Convert it.
Only joking. Only joking. About 3 1/4 by
Yeah.
2.5 inch.
85 is 3 1/4. That's because I have a ruler beside me.
2.5 inches, 2.5 ish. I've got a set of keys in my pocket that shouldn't be in my pocket, so I'm just going to get rid of them. They should be in the back of this door. Because if they're anywhere else, guess what? I'll forget
You
where
get
they
lost.
are. Yeah, I'll forget where they are. Oh, and those of you who were here last week,
Other way.
Where was it?
we
Found
have a
it.
tub. And it's nearly
Somebody
full.
send it. Somebody
Yeah.
send him one. Half
No, I
used.
got no. I found two. I found 2 tubs. I knew I had plenty. I had two tubs in one of those storage box things.
Hmm.
Splitting that. Only look at that.
Don't mind him, Terry. I felt bad and I brought them back.
Yeah, they thought you might. Yeah.
Safety glasses on. I'm not using my face shield tonight. These are only wee small bits.
Hang on, we're going to interrupt proceeds here.
Yeah.
Katie,
Cornish
the
maid.
Cornish maid, says, "Hey everyone, do I get a badge of dedication for watching whilst in the delivery suite?"
Yay! Good for you,
Yay.
Kitty.
Yeah.
Impressive.
And tell you what,
Nice
Katie,
one.
what you ought to do now is make sure the video is on when baby comes out and let him have a look. First thing he sees.
Yeah. Well, no thanks. I've already
No,
seen
not
that
us,
scene once. I don't really
him.
want to see it again. You know.
No, we
it's-
don't see it. The baby sees you turning.
Oh right. Oh okay. Aye, get them started early.
Make a wood turner right
Mm.
away.
So just give that a quick run. Just make sure it's not banging on anything. Turn the light
Just to
away
say,
down.
Brian, Glyn said he did give you hundreds of tins.
Tubs, yeah. he did.
I gave most of them away, but Glenn, as you recall, might as well whack the speed up because it's only a wee tiny piece.
Whack it up.
Flat
Right,
out.
Joe. Way you go, Joe.
Okay, good evening and welcome everybody. And in the chat this evening we have Norman Greenwell, Malcolm Douglas, Mike Dances with Aardvarks, G-Par, Alex Wizzle the Wood Butcher, Roger Kent. Pardon?
Yeehaw.
Steps out and let go.
Todd at Glencove Woodworks, Grandma Roof Tube, Terry Bartlett, Andrew Wivy Woodshed, Michael McEwen, Dreamtime Woodcraft, Susie Swiss Woodturner,
Oh,
Clint at Wood
Terry.
Dancers, all of us.
all of us. Yeah. Waiting for Brian, that was.
Paul Norfolk Hunter,
Oh,
Naps Today, Albert Dawson,
no.
Brownie
Tony
points
Smith.
for Katie. Yeah. Right, Tanner. Quick bit of a
Martin
tannin.
at Woody's Creations,
Small tannins.
Chris Tren Creek Woodturner Cornwall,
Okay.
Robert Broadwood, Glyn Yorkshire Grit,
Hello, Lynn.
Hello, Glennis.
Might go that Tanner.
Chris Bailey Woodworks, Katie Cornish Maid 1982,
Hey, Katie.
Baby
Doug
Kate.
Bennett, missing some people here.
You
And I'm
are.
down to the bottom. Who've I missed?
Wow. Martin at Woody Creations.
No, I've said that.
Said that.
Anyway, if I've missed anybody, I do apologise.
Robert Broadwood, did you say, Robert?
I did.
Mike, Roger
Welcome
Kent.
along, everybody.
Yes.
We said them all then.
Thank you.
Anybody not been said, say so now or forever hold your peace.
Forever hold your peace.
Given this piece, we're trying to decide
Looks like a tube.
which will be the top, which will be the bottom. And I think we'll leave all these little bits in the bottom, and we'll make this.
That's a nice
top.
pencil you got there, bro.
That's a lovely pencil, eh?
Oh yeah, that is a lovely pencil.
Did you get that, Bri?
Oh, it says Team Clinchpole on it.
Get on.
And better than that, like that, like.
Oh,
Young
I wish
school
I
Have
had
you
is
been
one of
visiting?
those.
Have you been visiting somebody lately and nicked it?
And a wee
Ah.
sharpener on the end, look amazing.
Yeah, lovely, isn't it?
Katie says, "Baby Turner, lol."
Baby
Turner.
Turner.
Baby T. Don't we call it that? Don't call it baby T, whatever you do.
That'll be after me.
It'll be Chris 2. Chris 2.
We expect the baby to be
That's-
sign up to YouTube and subscribe by the end of the show.
If we want it to
Yeah.
be, yeah.
Mark Harvey's in. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Mark. I like my
Oh,
apple ball. Thanks,
Good
Mark.
evening.
Yeah, we're going to
Just
make the top
another bowl.
just about.
Yeah, that was a nice little bit of applewood, that wasn't it?
Oh, was
was.
nice.
Mind you, it
Wh-
always
wh-
is.
How big was that tree then?
That was a big one.
Make,
Was it?
make
That was
down
a big
little bit more. We'll come down a little bit more.
My record shaving ever came off a piece of apple.
There we go.
It was that long. I took
Now
one
we
end
need
of it up to the far end of the garden. Actually, Lisa held the other end. And then I turned around and came all the way back down the garden again. Actually, 2 lengths of my garden.
Oh, tell me.
Wow.
Wet applewood, I mean.
Martin
Apple is
Woody's
so satisfying.
Creations. Martin Woody Creations puts in. Katie, try not to scream in the chat, please. I love it. I don't mind.
Harvey Klein is in.
Hello,
Hello.
Harvey.
Hi, Harvey.
Good evening.
Welcome aboard,
Says,
mate.
hi,
Welcome
Brian, Joe,
aboard.
William, Pete, and all watching.
Well, do.
Welcome along, everybody.
We'll just finish that off with a saw. Little saw. Tiny little saw. I'll do. Loosen that a little bit.
I'm not saying a word, Ruth.
Can't, can't.
It's only because he's 40 years younger than me.
40 years younger.
Who is?
Grandma
20.
YouTube says, "William, your attention to detail is amazing.
Right,
Love
that's the one we're
everything
going to
you
work on now.
turn.
And then you
Terry
finish
Murray,
with shut up,
please
Harry.
don't comment." I like that one.
So that's the one we're going to work on in a minute. That first wee small one. We'll do the small one tonight. But I'll just get these all rounded off now. So
Yeah, already, yeah.
Ready to go.
Ready to go.
Lost my pencil. Oh, there it is.
No, phew, you can't lose that.
Oh, black and yellow thing. Can't be losing that.
You won't blag another one.
Oh.
I think that was sent under duress.
Probably.
Hmm.
Nagged him enough.
You
That was
nagged
his
him
own
up, didn't you? That's
personal
what I mean.
pencil he sent.
Yeah.
Is he in tonight? Is Rob in?
Not
Not
yet,
yet.
no.
Right.
Huh.
I probably will be.
He said, I can't
Alan
be
Gibb is in.
listening to this
Hello,
lad
Alan.
whinging anymore.
I can't listen. Oh, look at that. That was well cut, wasn't it? Look,
Hi, Alan.
Yeah, well, we
Hi,
sit
Alan.
scream.
That's near enough.
it's close.
Alan Gibbs joined us.
Close, but no coconuts.
Marie Klein's in.
Hi, Marie.
Marie says
she
she enjoyed
says-
your walk about the farm.
Oh, I seen that this
Oh,
morning.
thank you,
yeah.
Mary. Did you see it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And what I like to do here is I like to put a little puncture hole in there just to.
I didn't bother to watch that when I had paint drying to look at.
I was down the allotment sorting plants out. So.
You're a heathen. That's what you are. Well, I just had a wee wander. I was up early-ish this morning.
That's nice though, we wonder.
The horses were in good form, so and I had to move them.
What time is it, Brian? You in?
So just after 9, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, I'd still be in bed.
Yeah, I knew that.
It was early. Can you zoom out a tiny little bit, Brian? It
I
seems
can
very,
zoom it.
very close.
We'll do it like that to begin with.
For now,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we set up for a small piece. So.
Sorry.
However, Ruth was up because she said it was good video. Love the new tree. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. She was up making me a cup of tea.
The trees are growing really well, I have to say.
They are thriving.
They are now, yeah. It's
It's
taken them a
it's
good couple of years to get their roots into the ground and get themselves
Well,
settled.
it's a beautiful little patch of land there, Brian. It really is.
It is, yeah. I appreciate it. very
You're
much.
lucky to have it there. It's really nice.
Mm.
Paul Norfolk Hunter says, I think Brian's pencil was sent by the Red Cross. It made such a fuss.
Red Cross.
No worries, I said, watching Brian is the most exercise I've had for years.
I wasn't too
Thank you,
bad out
Alan.
of breath today either, which is news.
Thank you, Alan. It's a nice allotment, yeah. And it's got a 6 by 3 meter polytunnel in it, which I purchased to put up myself, and then I had to have a pacemaker fitted, so I got the company to put it up instead. But it's quite big.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's doing the job, isn't
Lovely
it?
job.
Well, I
Right.
don't know. I reckon all those plants in there are photoshopped.
About
Yeah,
80
rough.
meters by 20
Yeah,
meters.
you're right. Pete, it's the neighbour's tunnel.
Just make sure that when you're roughing out, you don't let too big of a gap develop between your tool rest and your piece of work.
Just in case you catch your fingers.
Katie says she's just waiting now. Fingers crossed he comes soon. Hopefully Katie comes. We
Well, try and get it by the end of this live, Katie.
hope all goes well.
I'm not staying on live until she has a child, that's for sure.
Yeah, surely
No,
are.
no,
You stay
no,
turning
no.
there. You have 3 boxes to get through tonight, so crack on. Crack on, big fella.
I've got
Crack
enough
on,
something
big
else
boy.
to do at 9:30. So.
What's
At
that?
9.
You had second
He's,
box.
he's probably going to watch the F1, whatever, and he.
No, it's
No,
not
he
on.
doesn't need to watch it because I know who won. It was the lad that came
I
in
think I'll
first.
do.
All right, the one that came in
It's
first.
the boy that came in first.
And Roger Kent says, Brian, where are the red shoes?
Yeah, I did ask as well.
Yeah, we did say no. He's
see?
decided.
Yeah.
I've turned
We
over a
discussed
new
this.
leaf.
He's got his running shoes on because he wants to be quick tonight.
Yeah. Running shoes. I did have 2 allotments, Martin, but they were too. There's too much to take on. To be honest, it's about a quarter acre I got now, so
Enough.
enough.
Loads.
And it's hell of expensive. It's £40 a year.
Wow. There's more
Whereas
than
when I
that.
was in
That's for that.
when I lived in the other place down south, it was
The other
£75.
place?
Yeah, it was £75 for an allotment per year, and the allotment was 30 feet by 50 feet. I got 4 times that amount for £40. I had 3 of them down there, so I'm saving money.
It's cheaper up north.
Dance with our box says, my
Like
pond tunnel
it's
is
a whole
10
lot
by
further north.
24, made of 2 trampolines and a cover.
2 trampolines.
It's become a wood store.
Yeah. I'll be careful. It'll dry the wood out too quick. They're
Yeah,
okay in the
don't get it
winter
too
for
quick.
storing wood, but in the summer, not so good.
No. That's a nice shot, Brian. Good that.
Hmm.
We'll just rotate the tool over a little bit to create a little bit of a dovetail there. The dovetail on my jaws is 10 degrees.
Oh, well
I
done,
would leave those a bit oversized. You're not turning
Hold
those.
on, Wurzel. Wurzel's got the same polytunnel as me. Good man.
Ah, nice one.
Ooh.
I love my polytunnel.
I do. It's just amazing. Got peas already about 3 inches long. It's just starting to swell up in the polytunnel.
Ooh, that doesn't half eat that late.
And we've been eating radishes.
Doesn't like it when it's spinning.
No. Lead is probably a little soft. Grandma Ruchub says, question, has anyone seen Roy in the chat recently? I haven't
Roy
seen
the
him for
boy?
Not
ages.
tonight.
Just concerned. I haven't seen him in a
No,
couple of
thank
weeks now.
goodness.
No, he was in. Where was he in?
It was
He was in Terry's last week.
It was going to York
Yeah.
the other day on Facebook. He
Yeah,
went
he's
to
been
York.
out on holiday, I
Yeah.
think, or away a few days.
He's out and about.
Gallivanting.
Gallivanting.
Somewhere
No,
in
I'd
it.
say
Some
more
boys.
scheming and skiving.
Scheming and skiving, probably, yeah. Doing a deal somewhere.
Or ducking and diving.
Yeah, ducking and diving, more like him. That's another one roughed out, ready. Once I taking the saw to it. What'd you do with my saw, Terry?
Behind you, Brian, on your left.
You're right,
Production
that's
turning
okay.
tonight.
I fell out the cut. Did that with the chainsaw yesterday.
Oh, no.
Fell out the cut. I wasn't very,
Yeah,
wasn't
see,
very
that's
clever.
the trouble. Get the mace in.
I had it on a nice big, log, so it just dug into the log. It was
That's okay. I'll let you wear
safe.
yourself on
I
so.
was safe enough.
You didn't have to go filing.
No, it didn't. No filing. No, it didn't hit the
Good.
ground and blunt itself again. It's not that I do that very often. But... And the last one.
Last one.
This one is huge.
165 by 100.
Yeah,
Why?
6.5
Can you read
fires.
that?
6.5 by
Oh, there we
4.
go. Better
Yeah.
go back to there again.
Yeah, I was going to say zoom out there. Yeah, that's a better shot. Lovely bit of maple. That should texture nice.
It should. I'll lock that down. That'll be better. Jump. Look at all them lovely shavings on my floor.
Beautiful.
The good news is,
Oh, look at Paul Kavanagh just said the same. Look at the mess of that floor.
the good
He's
news
got a new
is,
Hoover.
How are you,
I've got
Paul?
New vacuum, yeah.
so I don't have to
Evening,
move
Paul.
my Hoover. I've got a Hoover in each room now.
Pauline's in.
I'm posh now.
I suppose you haven't got one of those automatic hoovers that just like nips out as soon as
Yeah.
the shaving touches the floor.
Walks around the floor, yeah.
Pete,
Yeah.
don't laugh. I actually thought
He's
about
working
that.
on it.
I thought
Working
about
on
it.
it.
I thought that might be an idea. Why don't I get one of those
Robotic
one
one.
of those industrial robotic Hoover things? And that would be fine. I would just
Haley's in.
I could easily just
It is.
Hi, Haley.
Good evening,
Good
Haley.
evening,
Haley
Haley.
of
What
Woodart
about
and
Paul
Burl.
Kavanagh?
She can't stay.
I would just say we mentioned Paul's name, but I don't think we welcomed him in. Hey Paul, you
Yeah.
come down here. I've got some wood for you. Oh, you've left you a bit.
Haley can't stop.
Surprise me.
She's just been on the day course with Mick Hanbury. Had a great
Oh,
day.
have you?
Oh, very nice.
She'll watch it later. Well done, Haley. Hope you enjoyed it.
Hope you're not too tired.
Mick's
Please speed down.
good tutor. He's brilliant.
Just give that wee tighten up again. There we go. I don't much like roughing out, to be honest.
Oh, I love it. Makes a
Yeah.
nice mess of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete loves it. Yeah.
Does that full up?
Get a 2.5-inch skew on it.
I wonder what was wrong there. It was only going at half the speed it should have been going at.
Mm.
No, can't see it from there. Can you see it from there?
Yep.
What about there?
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah,
That's
I'm just,
good. Yeah, that's better.
my feet are
That's
planted.
better.
So uncomfortable at the end. Well, a little bit uncomfortable at the start. And it also helps you determine the length of your cut so you don't fall off the end.
Don't fall off your perch.
And if you've got your finger in here and your tool on your finger, it shouldn't dive into the wood. By diving into the wood, I mean that. Shouldn't do that.
Nose diving.
And it should be parallel if your tool rest is parallel with the bed.
Yeah, if you've made the tool rest parallel with the bed, which that isn't quite. I don't know, man. Oh, I don't think I'm quite right there. I've got a little bit down at this end yet. A little bit to go here. So we'll take care of that. I think that's the whole of it now. I'll do.
Paul says he'll be down next week or two.
Good man. No bother. Whenever you can manage.
He says he's got a release to do this weekend for work.
A release. Oh. You're letting
Busy,
them prisoners
busy.
out again. You're letting them prisoners out again.
You know, I think he means something to do with computers,
He
releasing
does.
some software.
He does. That's what he does. It'll be quite a small tenner for this big chunk of wood, but it's only being half an amount. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Could do a shot on that.
Could do. Could use a beading parting tool and done the hand tanning in one go.
I could have.
Speed things up for you.
It's just a little bit on the big side. That'll be fine, Terry.
You have
Do
to
the
go
other
red
end.
for you have to go all red for that one because we can't see it. Better.
Perfection.
You just take one cut just to clean it off. And then make it in.
Did that step drive come with the? Did that step drive come with the cup with the chuck?
No,
No,
No, it's a Sorby one.
that's a sorry
just
one.
checking. Okay. Don't know whether they supplied it for you. You know.
No, you can buy one though.
Right.
I've got one.
Martin Ford's in. Good evening, Martin.
Good evening, Martin.
Glenn's got 3 all different sizes,
Yeah, Lynn will definitely.
and they're nicely in a box.
You haven't seen him yet.
Chucked away in a
Mine's
box.
not in a box.
It's still all greased up. Stop rusting.
Joe, tell Lynn his oak burr is getting closer to the lathe every day.
Oh, so like 3 foot away now, is it?
It's getting very close.
Video coming soon then.
Watch this space.
Or you could do a live.
No.
Sunday night be good.
No.
Nice try, Terry.
Can't, Terry, because you're on Sundays, mate. You can't
couldn't.
compete with it. He's busy here with you on Sundays,
Would
so
be
he can't do it.
impossible, Terry.
I was going to do a set of 3 nested boxes, but no, I can't because Brian's doing it, so I don't know what
No,
I'm
you
going
can
to
do a
do now.
set of 4 then.
I ain't got a bloody clue
Yeah.
now what I'm doing.
Oh, we'll find something for you to do. Don't worry.
That's,
We'll come up with something.
You're worried of me, you lot.
pencil.
Do you feel
Your
bored?
special pencil, look, eh?
2/3, 1/3. It's a bit there.
Actually, do it in a half.
Why?
When you pop the lid of that one, the others pop up. Yeah? The when you open the big one, you see
Nah,
the
I know
other
what you
one.
mean. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Just, it don't matter. You can do, whatever. I just
Yes.
thought it'd be different.
Do whatever you like, Brian, but just do what Terry said.
Casey's got to go. The doctor's on his way in.
Hi, Katie.
yeah.
Well, actually, you
Take
just
care.
get a doctor to sign in here with his YouTube channel, another subscription, Brian. That'll be
Good luck,
good.
Eddie.
Best of luck.
Yeah, good luck, mate. Enjoy the. Well, can't say that, can you? Really?
That's dedication for you.
Dedicated to the cause. Bless her.
Don't even let childbirth get in the way.
Don't hate for the child get in the way. Yeah. When he's 10, Mummy, what were you doing when? What were you? You know? Oh, I was watching a YouTube channel, my mate Brian. Yeah.
Watching Brian turn,
Watching a bit of wood turning.
Yeah.
roughing a bit of wood out.
You just happened to slip out while I was watching.
I don't think slip out.
We're
is
working
quite the right
intermediates in.
word.
Oh, Andy.
Me either,
Andy
Joe.
Woodwork Intermediates join us.
Good
And I was
evening,
present
Andy.
for the birth of two of mine.
Were you?
Yeah.
I was.
Well, I
Not
was
me.
there for. Yeah.
Not me.
Well, I couldn't be there for Nicholas because he was. They
I did
had
the
to
whole
rush her in
spike
and
father thing and stayed outside.
had to rush her into a cesarean for
Oh,
Nicholas.
that's
But I was there
Gary.
for Rebecca. Yeah, look at that. Look.
Lovely
Perfect.
old job.
Yeah.
And
One's about 2 mil smaller than the other. Right, back
Anthony,
to the small.
good evening, Anthony.
Good evening, Anthony.
I need a wee drink of
Anthony.
tea. I'm exhausted
I was-
after all that. I need a drink of tea.
Oh, look at the
So
state of your
we-
posh chair, mate. Look. Oh, no.
Like, what's
In
going
my
on here?
day, we didn't know what the whatever it was because they didn't tell us, so we didn't know what was coming next. So we'd already had a boy, and then Rebecca was next, and her head came out. And I said to the doctor, "It's a girl." He said, "How do you know that?" I said, "I reckon her. Screaming her head off. She's not out yet." It was.
She's only bloody half out. She's moaning.
She was burbling and chuckling. I said, "It's a girl." How do you know that? It's a woman. I reckon it. It's not out yet. Don't give it a shit.
It's talking. Right, I can do away with the tailstock now. I'm going to need it now.
It's a
Oh, 6
rewind that
inches of
hurts,
it.
Brian, isn't it? Miles back.
Yeah.
Goes on forever.
But it is nice and stable. That's a good thing.
Well,
Thanks, Pete.
Oh,
They're late,
Anthony
Pete.
Green's just had a fish and chip supper.
Oh,
Ah.
nice.
You terrible guy. Yes. We had stir fry tonight. Beef stir fry. Courtesy of the excellent chef, me.
yeah, I was a
there's
bit late,
no
for him, but I'm
recommendation
allowing
for it.
for the lateness of Brian. That's all faffing about before he started work.
Who was faffing about?
Who?
Is that Terry one faffing about again? I can't believe
I
it.
can read that. She was crying because she saw her dad's face. You bugger, you wee, look at you.
Wait till I get you.
Andy, my next holiday's end of May. No, it's not.
She's
Last
probably
week
right.
of May,
Too.
first week of June.
Shavings every
I'm
bit.
off to the Dominican Republic.
Does anybody know why they put that stupid hole in them?
Yeah, I often wonder that.
Yeah.
I know exactly why they put that hole there.
Right.
Oh,
tell
nice
us,
Screwed
Pete.
all it.
Yeah,
They
catch
hang it
you.
up on a piece of string to spray paint it.
Yeah,
So what's the hole in the bottom for then?
that's the tailstock center.
Does it go all the way through?
No, it's the tailstock center that they owed it in the lathe with.
That's exactly what it is, Terry. I knew that.
Greenhaven Creations has just joined us. Good evening.
Hello, Brian.
Better take this out.
Brian.
good evening.
Don't think I need the
Oh.
step center now. We'll take that out. That'd be a good idea.
For those
Apologies in advance for the last weekend of May. I'm actually at a bike rally that weekend, and I will have a severe hangover by the Sunday night when I'm covering for Terry.
So you won't be able to do it.
Oh, that's okay then.
I'll be able to do
You-
it. It's
you
just
could
that-
do it, but
William
you
can
just
do it.
have an hangover. That just looks
The
good. Back
hangover.
of it.
Should
No
we go
problem.
in and have a chat?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
have to make a silly little box here now.
That's when TT's on, isn't it?
TTT.
Is it? I don't know.
No,
Yeah, it is.
let's go. No, don't need you in there.
Well, what you missed, Greenhaven, what you missed was Brian's just rounded down 3 sections of wood, small, bigger, biggest, and he's making a nest of boxes
I'll show.
out of maple. Probably won't finish it this week, but he's got a book by
Yes.
There is. He's doing that.
And go try and do that.
Messed up
He's
said
been
boxes.
inspired by that man. He's a book
Inspired
with
by
all these
this
different
book.
boxes.
Inspiration came from this book. Turn the boxes. And the one I'm turning is by Nick
Arnold.
Oh, no.
Arnold. Okay, there you go. So that's the inspiration, and this is how badly this could go.
Don't be daft.
Fifth.
No bother to you.
So I'm just going to take a little bit of a turn in there, and I'm going to stay away from that. I want that kind of rounded
We
at
have-
the bottom.
Do we have a cut-off line here or not?
Yeah, it's inside the joke at the minute.
Just checking.
No, we don't.
You know, Pete's like you'll have a you know, he'll be
No, so I'm just going from there.
backside be making puns.
That's why I put that in there, so stop me hitting the chuck.
Yep.
Because at the bottom here, I want to make a little bead for a foot. So I need to leave a little bit in there.
Hang on. 25th of May, 1st and 8th of June. That's 3 in a row.
What's that?
3 scoving days in a row, Terry.
Yeah, sorry, I'm on holiday, Pete.
Well, you can't be away for 3.
I am.
Where are you
No.
going?
Dominican Republic. Like
Oh,
the
lovely.
Caribbean.
I'm sure they have a laid out there somewhere.
Ah.
But they have internet though.
Oh yeah, there is that.
You won't want to see me turning with a snorkel on, would you, flippers?
Oh yeah.
Nice little shaving, that,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Unfortunate, Pete. You're gonna have
Very
to
nice.
buy some more wood.
Yeah, I've only got one more blank left. And
I know.
Cut it in
you
three.
do something.
Cut it in three.
3 weeks of making pens.
Follow that now. So now this is where the camera angles get a bit funny.
Terry
Try.
doesn't make you buy your own wood blanks, does he? Pete?
I'll
Yeah.
tell you what. He stood next to me and he pointed at the pieces.
I was
of wood and
actually
said,
there, Joe, as well. Yeah.
Buy that, buy that,
That bit's
buy
good.
that.
That bit's good. That bit's good. Buy
And
that.
I
Buy that.
said-
Buy that.
I said, "Are you paying for it?" And Terry said, "I'm covering for you." And he says, "No."
No,
So
because
he
all
chose
the
the
fame
wood.
you get comes to you from you doing it, not me. So I'm not
All
buying
the
it.
fame. Yeah. All the YouTube revenue.
Is that camera okay?
I think
for
I
me?
made
Yeah, but it's
16p
covering
on the last one.
you.
16p on the last one. I'll pay you the
16
16p
pence.
P if you need it.
Yeah. What can you get with 16 pence?
Well, I don't know. Go to Thailand, you never know.
Well, it is
Yeah,
June,
Gabs
but
today.
not
It's in
Archie.
there as well, now.
Gabs today says it's the bikini that we don't want to see. Nah, don't wear a bikini, mate. I'll go
Where's a
topless.
mankini?
There's a man
Worse again.
guinea.
Yeah.
Worse or still.
Worser.
Woodward
Worser.
says, "Terry has
Oh.
deep pockets, Pete. Yes, and very short arms."
New word, worser.
Yeah. Worser.
22nd of June, I can't do. Definitely, I'm going to be in France.
That's all right, Brian, do that. I'm in France in
That's
July.
Brian volunteered then.
Yeah, I know. Did you
Yeah.
hear that? Yeah.
And then
I'm in France for 2 weeks in July. Did Ruth send you those
I
dates,
think-
Pete?
I think just-
I'm in Sweden in July.
Okay, so that's Brian
I
again.
might
Right.
actually not come back from France. I might just go straight to Sweden.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, that's what I would do, mate. I wouldn't bother to come back. That's a nice cut. Look at that, look, people.
Oh, lovely ribbon.
That's timing and progression.
apparently you're in Plymouth on 22nd of June.
I am. I'm doing it live in Plymouth. Look at that. That's good. Plymouth Returners. I'm doing it live down there. Not live. I'm doing a demonstration down there.
Well,
A demonstration.
Harry Bartlett kindly asked me if I would do a demonstration with the club. My old club, of course.
Yeah, chant Williams recovery.
They're
I've
all going to
I've
learn
no
how to
internet,
thread
mate.
chess. They're all going to learn how to thread chess.
Oh, nice.
And some unsuspecting poor rogue is going to be dragged up, do it in front of them. They don't know that yet. Terry won't tell them because if he does, he'd be the one dragged up.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, see that's starting to vibrate because it's the spindle gauge.
You're a long ways over the tools,
And
yeah.
I'm a long way over
Right.
the toe there. So just take a nice
Half-inch
little like,
gauge. Need a half-inch gauge in.
There's a lot of calls for William to do the live. He
Yeah.
can't do a live because all of his YouTube uploads are done by carrier pigeon.
Yeah.
So it's okay for putting videos up, but it doesn't work for lives.
No.
Even Dewey. Dewey sheds in. Hi,
Hey,
Dewey. How are you
Dewey.
doing?
Good
Welcome
evening.
along, buddy.
so that's much more
Horses
stable
are
now.
fine, Dewey. The horses are fine. He's asking how the horses are, Brian.
He
They
put up a
were
little
Honestly.
live,
performed
or he
this
done a
morning.
live this morning, Dewey. You can go back and see it.
I
Yeah.
think that's what he was trying to do. He was in this morning.
Oh, was he? Ah, right.
Right.
They're lovely.
They are indeed.
They are.
Right, so that should be enough hollowing. So basically, I've made an egg cup.
Old Man River wood turners in.
I really have to
Good
stop
evening.
doing that.
Good evening, Dale.
Evening, Dale.
Now, last time we'll do is use
Welcome
a little
aboard.
We
scraper.
get down to the kind of Axminsters today because it's 50% off of everything at the moment.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
What?
Thanks, man.
50%?
50% of everything.
Wow.
Jeez, they're in the
We sold all
bottom
the
eight.
You
lathes,
need-
but those were 50% off as well.
Are they closing down, Pete?
Yep.
Everywhere?
Where was that?
Cardiff.
Or
Yeah.
just
Cardiff,
one
yeah.
store?
Yeah.
They shut last October for 3 days, and then they opened again, but they were a bit dubious, so they've closed again.
Yeah, I think they were told if the staff could make it work, they would leave it open.
They haven't made it work.
But they haven't made it work, obviously.
No.
That's
There's
another
another
tool
problem.
I've just used. That was a little 1-inch scraper. Another little tool. That's,
Oh, yeah.
Cardiff one is on a retail park,
One,
and,
two,
and
three,
you
four,
can't have
five,
bladed
6, 7.
tools and sharp tools for sale on a retail park. They need to move to a different site.
Ah.
So
So that's okay. Now we just need to finish that. Finish the inside. We'll sand that. Shouldn't take much to sand. Let's use just a little bit 2-inch sanding.
Grandma Ruth put in, look, good news. Terry said he only wants to go away on holiday in this country next year. That's true. So what I'm hoping to do is find people with internet. I'll visit them and do a live in their work.
Sounds
no.
like a good plan.
Does that mean you're coming here again?
Yep. Definitely coming there.
yeah, you can come and do a live from my workshop if you want.
I need my reaching stick again.
Pokey stick.
Yeah.
I'll be there. So I can't remember when it is in June now. When is it in June? Ruth, you're looking. We're going to Pete's. Probably on the way home, Pete, because the actual weight going down and back, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure how that's going to work out with me being in France, but
Well, that
I
don't
will,
matter. If you're not there, I'll come.
Here.
I'll
Lisa
come
will
back
be here.
again. It's all right.
No, Lisa will be here. So
Oh, Lisa's home. That's all right. Yeah.
yeah,
Pop in, see her, and
Right, where's all my
Pick it up
240
then.
discs? Hold on a
Don't
minute.
be letting him loose in your workshop, Pete.
is she strong,
Oh,
Pete? Because she'd have to lift it to the boot of the car.
yeah, she's pretty strong.
That's right.
Should be stronger than you anyway, Terry.
You will, yeah. That's what I mean.
She broke the dishwasher this morning.
Did she?
Yeah.
Got angry? Did she get angry?
Nah, she tripped over it and fell on it.
Oh
Door was
no.
open.
Oh, that happens.
No, Dewey, I am not going to finish the lamppost yet. I'm going to finish it. Well, yeah, after I've been
Yeah,
to Pete's,
After you picked up the paint and thicknesser.
playing a thicknesser, then I'm going to have to make it myself because I'm not paying £300 for £300 for bloody lamp top. Make
Yeah.
one myself.
Stick it out in your garden and somebody come along and nick it that night.
Oh no.
Oh, they won't. It'd be 2 foot down in concrete, mate. Don't you worry about that.
There's a little rough bit just right on the edge that I can't get rid of.
Another cut.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, go back a grit or two.
24 grit. It's fine. Works a treat.
Well, that's 120. It's just not getting rid of it now.
80.
Go back to 80 or a little touch of the gouge.
It's like radio marks to you. I just can't get it.
Mhm.
So we'll do a little bit of 80 grit if I can find one. God, that feels.
Oh,
rough.
Ruth says we're coming back on the possibly on the 26th of June. Pete.
That feels a bit rough.
That'll get it shifted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going over to France with 5
What?
mates for
Bike
a
ride.
week.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're looking for a bit of a bike ride and some beer.
Cool.
But it depends on what I'm going to do because I might not come back with them.
No.
Don't know.
I might buy a bike. Meet you over there.
Imagine.
Oh yeah.
No,
I can't
Vespa.
see-
I couldn't see you on a Vespa.
I can't see the permission happening for that.
I used to ride a, what was it? I can't remember now. Tiger Cub 250.
Oh yeah, I rode
I
one
went
of them
round
once.
St. Evo Racecourse in Cornwall, and I souped the thing up, and it went at 105 mile an hour. I was clocked going around the racecourse,
You're a
which
nutter.
I thought was good for a tiny little bike.
God, I still can't.
Very good.
But you scrape her back on, Brian. Might work.
That's annoying. No, it's just it's the 80 grit marks now. I can't get rid of the bloody things.
All right.
That's
A bit of
really-
40 grit will soon get them over, Brian.
well,
Then you go back, then back to the gouge.
Yeah.
Brian, you know the technique. A fresh piece of 80 grit, not the same piece, a fresh piece.
Yeah,
Do it again with a fresh piece and then go to 120.
a fresh piece of 120,
So I've got it.
not a clogged bit, like you Scottish are. Type.
I've got it. I've got it. That's good. We're there.
Lovely old job.
I just need a bit of 240. What was that? Geez, that's 180. Why is that in the 240 thing? Hold on, man. What's going on there? That's in the wrong place. 120, 180, 240. There we go.
Me and Lynn
Mike says
mixed them
he's-
all up when we were there.
Ah. I'm starting to think it.
Yeah, and Lynn hid the grit. It wasn't me.
Ruth says, Pete, do you want July dates yet? No.
I'm not here in July, full stop.
Okay,
Ah.
Brian's doing them, Ruth. Get sending to
My
Brian.
little sanding board just to.
Mike Dancing with Aardvark says, I saw a 1963 Moggy 1000 Minor police
Did
car
you see what I
today.
used there?
We did.
Used
Yeah, you got a piece
Job.
stuck on there.
piece of wood, piece of
Oh,
sandpaper
you're-
stuck on there, and it just makes sure you get a nice flat ram. You
Excellent.
don't really need to
See?
do much, I think.
there's knowledge for you. Let's see. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Good job, Brian. Mark
Just do
Harvey says Maplewood brews very easy. It does, Mark. You're dead
It
right.
does.
Yeah.
So we'll give this a quick rub with 240 on the outside just to see what happens. See, will it work? If not, we'll go back a grit. Doesn't really need to be
Oh,
finished because we're going to come
All
and do
this
the-
sanding you're doing, I'm getting a bit. I mean, poor Rob's not here.
I know, eh? All right.
Must be in a meeting.
Right, that's that bit done for now. So we need to take that off now, and we need to use push
Ooh.
stick to shut that off
And do the t'other end.
and do this end. So we can put the two together and then finalize the shape.
Saying about Morris thousands, Mike. I used to rebuild those. When I was younger.
Rebuild them.
Put new floors in, bodywork, all bolt on, everything bolt on.
That's right.
That's for a spell when I was young. I put in the Rover V6 or V8, can't remember. But anyway, the Rover 3.5 litre
Yeah,
into Morris 1000 Travellers.
It was
That's
V6,
it.
Pete.
rocket.
V6,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, V6. Good hell.
Yeah. Didn't think about upgrading the steering or brakes or suspension.
Nah, brakes are only to make you stop.
Why would you do
You,
that?
Chuck
you
a
want
much
something to make you
heavier,
go.
more powerful engine in it, see what happens.
Yeah, it's a whole go thing, is it not?
Yeah. Go, 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 go.
When I met Ruth, she had a Triumph Vitesse. And I pretended I didn't have a car, so I made her drive me home. When I got home, well, the next day or met her the next time, she realised I had 6 Vitesses because I used to save them. I liked them.
Stop it.
And Ruth is treating Terry for his birthday on Saturday. He's getting vaccines. Typhoid, there's polio,
Bugger
and
she.
diphtheria.
Tetanus.
A
You're
lovely
Yeah.
funny.
birthday present.
She is the
Yeah.
bitch. She's going on, and also I've got to take. I'll get
Hang on, not
23
too wide,
days of
Brian. Remember, this is
malaria
quite
tablets
pointy.
I got to take as well. Get 23 days of malaria tablets I got to take.
Where are you going?
Dominican Republic, Caribbean.
Dominican Republic.
Yeah, not too wide with that Halloween. It's got to go pointy, this bit.
I know.
Yeah.
We'll try a different technique here. Just a little.
Yeah, we know, Dewey. Pete said that about half hour ago, and it's a long way for me to go to Cardiff.
I
Me
did
and all.
consider going over there, but I've got enough tools.
Yeah, so have I. 50.
It's the first time I've heard Pete admit that.
I've got glins.
Yeah.
Joe,
Yeah.
Joe sorted.
That's almost perfect.
And William's got to take a flight, so that cost him more than the
Oh,
tools.
yeah. And a 2-day camel ride as well.
Almost perfect. So
Ah, right. Now then, Ruth is going travelling the world next year. Terry is only getting holidays in England
Hmm.
because he's so old. It costs a fortune in travel insurance.
It does.
Now I get it.
The travel insurance is almost as much as the holiday for me. And I said to her, I'm not going away next year, and we're just staying in Europe. Staying in England. But deal with them. Marie's got to go. Marie Klein's got to go. Night, Marie. Thanks for coming in.
Hi,
Right,
Marie.
good
Thanks
night.
for popping in.
might
Appreciate
get
it.
in. We just check the depth. Where is my very nears?
Yeah, discussion on this Axminster Cardiff store. It is 50% off of everything in the store.
In the store.
It's not available online. You've got to go to the store and buy it. They are closing the
Everything.
place down, so it's just whatever's on the shelves, you can have it at half price.
Just needs a tiny little bit off of that. This is when it goes wrong.
Could get an SK
Actually, it might be worth
114
going
half
down there.
price.
Rob Coppero's in. Even Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Hi,
How you
Rob.
doing, buddy?
Might be worth driving down there, Pete.
I did think about it today actually, but I decided I don't know what's left. It's an hour and a bit journey from here.
Yeah.
I just decided it wasn't worth my while.
Right.
Terry,
what-
guess what I'm going to do now?
Make some mess.
Don't know.
Oh,
Oh, careful you don't split it, Brian. I've warned you about that before. Paul Finley's in. Get in, Paul.
hey, Paul.
Oh, well,
Hi, Paul.
Right.
Brian likes living on the edge.
Doesn't he?
Now,
Yeah, that ain't ever coming off.
might never get back off again. So now,
oh, Ruth's gone soppy on us.
See, love is.
right,
I'm not
let's
gonna
finish
say
the
it.
lid.
I'll let
Done
you
this
say
right
it.
again and finish the lid. Should have finished inside the lid.
I'll let you tell Brian what she said.
I should have finished it inside the lid.
Oh,
Actually, I'm not 100% sure that she said that, so I'm not reading it out. I reckon Terry might have hacked her
It's
account.
coming
No, I'm sitting in the office. She's got her
Yeah.
own computer.
Yeah, I reckon Terry might have hacked
I'll
her
read it
account.
out because
put it in.
I'm a romantic. What Terry
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
appreciate is it doesn't matter what it costs for the holiday or insurance. I appreciate every day with the Grinch.
With the cringe. With the cringe. That's
She's a
probably-
turn, isn't she? The Grinch.
Right, so that's that bit. I need. What do I need to do now? I need to hollow this a bit, Pete.
You do.
Spirit Wind, Stony Bone. Heather's in. Good evening, Heather.
Heather,
Hi,
Hey,
Heather.
Heather.
right camera still.
How
Thank
is
you
you?
for coming in.
But what we'll have to do is make sure that we go down in steps because this is going to be pointy.
Right.
Because we don't really want to come out the side.
No.
No, that wouldn't do.
You can tell the gouge is sharp with that shaving coming off.
Ribbons.
Ribbons, lovely. Just as the doctor ordered.
It is therapy though, isn't it?
It is.
Oh,
Lovely.
it is.
There we go. That should be enough on this one. The other ones will be a bit more complex because they will have to fit in the inside of it. There's my little board just to sand that flat again.
Robert Lerner says, Pete, just because you don't need any more tools never stops you getting more. This is
Yeah,
very
yeah.
true.
Never stopped
Oh,
it
yeah.
before anyway.
But I don't know. I thought about it seriously this morning, and I thought,
I've got enough.
Well, you know you will. If you go down there, you'll buy something, wouldn't you?
Oh
if,
yeah,
I
definitely.
went there, I'd buy something.
Yeah.
I would definitely buy something because it's 3 hours by the time I've driven there and back.
Yeah.
So I'm going to spend some money on something.
And it's 50% off. I mean,
It's like
and
half.
that means I'd have to buy 2 somethings because it's half
Yeah.
price.
Yeah.
Correct.
So it's rude not to buy 2, isn't it?
Hmm.
And
It
then
is.
I'd see a third thing, and so I'd have to buy
And
4 things.
Then you think, oh, that might come in handy. So that'll be 4.
Yeah,
By the time you get back, you spend 800 quid.
Holy moly.
You know.
true.
that's it.
Just adds
So
up,
let's
doesn't
get in.
it?
Give that a wee blow out there. What was that grit I just used? That was 240 grit.
240s.
Right. There you
good.
go. Hey, you can't say you can't use Yorkshire grit now because you found the tin.
I know. I'm not using yours for
Yeah,
it,
it's
but
colouring it though, isn't it?
it's getting coloured.
And the
Well,
texture.
the inside isn't. If we can find about
Malcolm
Malcolm
400.
Douglas
Douglas
is
is going to
going.
go to the store
He's
tomorrow.
going tomorrow night. Yeah.
Oh, good man,
Malcolm's
Malcolm.
going tomorrow. See what they got left. They'll have tons of it left.
Could I find about 400 grit somewhere?
Now, Pete, would have been the time for you to go down and get your extractor system.
No, because they don't sell it.
Don't they? I thought they did.
No.
That's a
Oh,
shame.
pity. They did. I'd have gone and got one.
They
This
stopped selling them a long time ago.
a little bit 400 grit just to tidy that up and make it look lovely. And all that's getting is a little bit of sanding sealer and some wax.
Wax on.
Now you see why I'm only doing one of these a night. Because it takes ages. Takes ages.
I can understand why the atmosphere stores are closing because every time I go to one, they're empty. No customers.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're buying a small hand tool or some consumables, buy it online by all means. But buy a machine, you kind of need to go and touch it before you pay for
Play
it.
with it.
Feel.
See if it
Have a
works.
feel, yeah,
See what
definitely.
you want.
Yeah. No, if there's a repeat purchase, like if you're buying
Yeah.
another crown gouge, you don't need to go and put your hand on it. You're ready.
No.
But certainly
So-
a new machine, yeah, I would say.
Gav today says it says in store only online. How'd you work that out?
Instant
Yeah,
line,
it is literally clearing the shelves. The stock room is empty. It's clearing the shelves.
Yeah.
So
probably
Yeah.
supposed
go
to say
get in
in
there,
store.
pick it up, and go and pay for it.
Yeah, it's probably supposed to say in store only, not online, and they've missed the not out. Somebody in their wisdom, a little bit of Yorkshire grit. No, it's not Yorkshire grit. Shut up, Brian. It's a little bit
Sanded
of
sealer.
Hampshire sheen.
Paul
That's a little bit of
Kavanagh
Hampshire
says.
sheen. High gloss.
Paul Kavanagh says what he does is he buys a thing, then he forgets about it. Then he finds it, and it's a secondary joy.
It's like,
He
yay!
found a brand new continental spindle gauge in the shed this week. Of course, the continental spindle gauge was invented in the 1930s, and it obviously fell out when he was cleaning. No, sorry, Paul, don't clean. Fell out because it got too many things on top of it.
Right. And what I'm going to do now is,
I like the continental gouges.
They're nice. I got several.
I don't
Yeah.
possess one.
You know,
Don't know what you're
You
missing.
should get one. I recommend them.
mine bought mine when I was a youngster. Still got them.
Talk about tool shops. I'm going to the Handles tomorrow. If anybody's going to be down there.
Oh, that's more money.
It's the end of the month. It's turning down open 4 till 6.
He has to spend his allowance for next month.
Do
At
last
the end of the
Friday
month, yeah.
Or he won't get the same amount next month.
Well, that's like the councils.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
on a
they-
budget.
they
If you
do a
don't spend a
live-
budget,
a live demo the last Friday of every month. I mean, I've done a few down there,
Mm.
and I try to get down when I can.
Who's doing tomorrow?
Down there tomorrow. I've forgotten who it is. It's a blind wood turner. Not Chris,
okay.
another one.
yeah. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah. I know the.
Um,
I've seen the other one's name. I can't remember it.
I can't remember it either.
I think he's
It's,
called Chris as well, but not that Chris.
Not Chris
Not-
Parker. Is it Chris
no.
Parker?
No, Chris
No.
Fisher.
Chris Fisher. Where the hell did I get
Who's the
Parker
Chris
from?
Park? Well, he's
Chris
an
Parker,
Parker's a-
another turner.
Professional. It's in Sheffield way, and or a bit further up.
I'm trying to get the grading match up here.
Steve
Steve
Ricketts is doing it
Ricketts.
tomorrow. Yeah. Says Dewey. You
Who's
going,
that?
Dewey? You going?
It's a bit of a track for Dewey.
It's not green. Where is the green part on this thing? It's not it. Did I take too much out of that? Not that it matters. It's getting coloured anyway, so.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But I was just looking to see could I get the match up. Has to be there somewhere.
There, no,
Dewey
back,
won't be
back,
there.
back, back. There you are. That's it.
Yeah, but it's miles out. Look.
Yeah, that's
Huge
only
gap.
because you cut it. Don't worry about that, Brian. You're colouring it
Oh.
anyway.
I'm not
Put a
worried.
bead. Put a bead there, and it'll match up.
I was getting coloured anyway.
You break it, Brian. I warned you
That's
about
if you don't crack it.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's Terry's fault anyway.
It's
Yeah,
I was
good.
always impressed with Chris Fisher with his blind wood turner when he started
Yeah.
turning.
Mhm.
Brilliant. And he did a good job of it. I
That's
love
it.
watching him work.
He did.
Then he started doing colouring, and he did it better than me.
And that ruined it for you.
And he could, hey, Pete, and he couldn't see it.
Exactly.
Oh dear, what can the matter be?
Now you know
Hey.
how I feel, Pete.
I just need something.
Every time
to
I
hold.
colour a piece of wood, you think a 2-year-old is after doing it.
Practice makes perfect.
No, it doesn't, Joe. Not in my case.
Practice makes permanent. Only perfect practice makes perfect. You can practice something wrong from now to doomsday, and it'll still be wrong.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you got to know how to do it right
only
first
perfect
time.
practice makes perfect.
Paul Cavan says it was your post about the continental gauge that made me buy one. I'm using it all the time for roughing down small pieces. I use it
I
instead
love
of
it,
a
yeah.
roughing gouge.
Continental
Um,
spindle gauge is lovely as well. Really sharp.
And I've sort of modified mine. It's sharpened at 35 degrees. And it's just so flexible. And I wouldn't want to use it on big pieces because it's just a fairly thin tool and it would just bang it about a bit too much. But for small stuff, it's brilliant. Well, I say small stuff, anything less than 4 inches.
Chris from Bailey Woodwork says he was told in the comments once that a guy's dog colours better than him.
That was a bit harsh.
Well, you know,
Yeah, but
that means I got to
yeah,
buy a
for
dog.
you and me,
No.
William, that'd probably be true. So
Well, in my case, it would anyway.
anyway, Brian, it's been an hour since I last opened the tin. So
Yeah, about time he did. feet.
You got just over a quarter of an hour
Before the next tin.
now. Before you
Ah,
go.
stop it.
Think
Oh,
about closing
steady,
off so you
steady,
get
steady,
this
steady,
thing
steady,
out
steady.
9:30.
Loosen the chuck. Or
Mhm.
loosen the thing.
Listen to Chuck.
Yeah.
Keep loosening the Chuck. I'll put a pointy thing in the end of this. And I'm not winding all that back out again. Knockout bar.
Martin Ford turning crazy. He says, which golfer said the more I practice, the luckier I get? I can't remember
I
the
think that
golfer's
was.
name, but I know that's a
I
quote
think it was
that
Lee
Mike
Trevino.
uses
Lee
all the time.
Trevino.
Lee Trevino said that.
That's
Yeah.
exactly who said it.
I used to be a golfer.
So did I.
Not a game that interests me at all.
It's good. Walking 8 miles.
And Wurzel
course
says
is
you
only
can't go until
4
Casey's
miles.
back, so you got to keep turning, Brian.
Because you,
He'd be
Um,
turning all
the
night.
course is normally 4 miles when you play golf, Brian, isn't it? But you always walk 8,
Yeah.
zigzag a course. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is how to turn a tiny little top with
Ooh.
a roughing gouge. Gary Player, says Ruth Tube. Yeah, it might have been Gary. I thought it was Lee Trevino, but it could be Gary.
You find a skew easier, Brian.
You would. He's using it like a skew, though, isn't he?
Well, he is.
Yeah.
It's quite a chunky tool to get down to that small space.
That's lovely.
Be going right to a point, are we?
Yep.
Good man.
What I need to do now.
That's got to be a skew chisel now, isn't it? Oh, maybe not.
Stop back in.
You'd be forcing it off, wouldn't you?
I may have to put a bit of tape on that just to hold it.
If you could move the shavings
Just to keep it
from
in
your
place.
banjo, we could then see the tip as you cut it off.
Move the what?
Move the shavings because it's the same color. That's better. We can see it now. Thank you.
Nice shape.
Does I like it. I could do maybe just a little bit more off the middle here.
Gav says, I was going to try golf, but I couldn't
Just-
afford the bats and stuff.
Just the bats and the
Absolutely
sticks.
right.
Yeah, the hurry.
It's almost like wood turning, Gav.
It's almost as
Almost.
expensive. Yeah.
Because you pay like £2,000 to belong to the club, and you go with your bats, as you say, and they're not good enough because everybody else got this and the other. So you go into the professional, and he sells you another set for £2,000, and then I'll need a bit of lessons now to use these. So there's another £2,000,
What do I do with them calipers there?
and eventually you think that's just cost me like 10 grand. I still can't play golf.
Mm.
So you
Put a
give
bit of
that
tape
up,
on this just to
then you buy a yacht
hold on.
or two.
That's even more expensive.
That's even more expensive. Don't ask me how I know that.
This is a bit of a cheat. But never mind.
No, it's not.
Nope.
It's
that's what
ways of
works, right?
holding the wood while you're working on it.
It's a method I use regularly.
Yep.
Anyway, you can't have a tight fit on this. Look at the shape of the lid. If you
Yeah.
had a tight fit, it would never come apart.
Never pull it off, would you? Never get the lid off. Nice gentle cuts. Look at that. That's perfect.
So now, it's all went very quiet.
Intermediate says, Brian, have you been watching Mike Wall
We're
again?
concentrating.
Well,
We're
no, because the
concentrating.
tape went on.
No, he's taped it on properly.
Yeah, we're just quiet because we're wondering just how thin you made the inside.
Yeah.
Waiting for it to go down to dust extractor like the last one.
No, don't wish that on him.
Shut up, Pete. It's done.
Real.
Sometimes it's actually better if you switch that on, eh?
Yeah, it would be
I
helpful.
find it works
You
better
need,
that way.
you need a stick for that.
Compass stick, looks there.
There you go.
Now, what I have to do now is take this tape off.
Yeah.
And finish sanding this whole thing.
Lovely old job, that.
I like that
It's not
shape.
bad.
Yeah,
Nice,
it is
quite a nice
little
shape. There's a little just tiny ridge. If you look at it down there, it's a tiny little ridge there, so we'll bring that in a little bit. But the top is finished now. I just finished sanding that, hopefully.
Michael McEwen says he had a quick golf a few years ago. He got to every time he swung the club, his back went out. Oh, that's not good.
That's definitely not good. So I'm only sanding this up to 240 grit. Is that 240? Yeah, that's.
Right, so Gav today said, serious question. Are the nested boxes going to be the same shape but smaller than the outer one? Yes, it is.
Yes.
And they're going to be
So this is
textured,
the-
I think you said, Brian, didn't
This
you?
is a small one. I'm going to show you that now in a minute. That's
Right.
why this is going to take a whole lot of lives to do.
They're all going to be the same shape, Gav.
Right, so now I need to just, I want to get that
Mark.
there's a little bump there and I just want to get rid of it. But that top can come off now, if I can get it off.
Well, you got to be able to get it off. Yeah, no cracks.
So I was actually tapping this bit and not the top. Just enough has caused a little vibration in this piece, which vibrates that top off. If you ever worked on on a car, when you get those like Morse taper fits on the, what do you call them things, the ball end, the ball joint.
Yeah, ball end.
Ball joint.
Yeah.
You kind of have to tap the bracket and not the joint, because
Or joints.
if you tap the joint, it'll never come off. I learned
Track
that the
rod
hard way
ends.
with a tractor.
Track rod ends.
Track road end, that's the word I was looking for earlier.
Good job as a mechanic, doing it.
Good job,
But
you're
yeah,
on
the
the
plan with these three boxes is they're going to be Russian dolls, but sort of pointy, eggy shape.
Yeah, that's a good description, Pete.
Now, I'm going to remove a little bit more down here, just a tiny little bit down here, because I don't quite like the shape of it there.
Just to let you know, Andy, that is the smallest box he's doing there, not the biggest.
Well, it could be the medium box in a set of 6.
Yes, set of 6, Brian. That's a good one, Pete. Didn't think of that. That's 10 lives.
And it was good night from him.
Oh, yeah.
You need the overheads for that, don't you?
You are.
Oh, you are
You're
an
all
overhead.
right.
You're on it, yeah.
You just carry on, Brian. We're watching.
Just a little bit narrower there. Down to there. Be grand. Quickly
Get a
sand that
sand
up.
in. So,
Next thing I need to do is make a jump chuck, but I'm doing a jump chuck after a minute. Not ready for a jump chuck.
Yeah, you've knackered the shape there a bit.
What?
You've knackered the shape. You've got two corners on it.
Right, that'll sand out though. That's almost there, isn't
No,
it?
no, it's just a wee.
Yeah,
it's
it'll
just-
sound out.
I think it's just a wee
Sandable.
line. There you
There
mean.
you go.
There,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's all
Problem
right.
Right,
solved.
Sand it out.
Yes, mate.
Don't you wish you had no cut line now?
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm not going to say a word, Pete.
Don't actually.
He's still got about a 1/4 inch, and he can actually cut into the middle.
Yeah, but
No, that's it done.
it does
Into
look
the shot.
What
easier.
I'm going to do. What I'm going to do now. That's that done. So I can finish all this, and then the last piece is just to make a little base on the bottom. Just a little bead on the bottom here, but I'll do
Yeah.
I'll
Jam
do a
chuck
jam
it
chuck,
and
Yeah.
do it that way, yeah.
or I can maybe even hold it in the jaws. But
Just saying, an extra 10 millimeters of timber there would have made life so much easier.
Oh, he's a
Just,
doer,
you know.
bugger, eh?
I'm too miserable.
Live on the edge, Pete. Pete, live on the edge. Mate.
I'm not as
Yeah.
close as Terry was the other night. Terry was in
Terry
the
was
chuck.
in the chuck, yeah.
Well, Terry,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, but that's
Well, there you go.
Terry.
So I mean, come on.
Well, I had I didn't have any wood left, so I had to go in the chuck.
I'll give
Where-
no price.
where
to
else would you
Terry
find
anything. You know, he's a hopeless case, so
Oh, you're
There's
trying to
still
save
hope.
me. Is that the
there's
logic?
still
You're
hope
trying
for
to
you
save me?
yet, Brian, but Terry's beyond it.
Yeah, still over you, Brian. We're trying.
I know what you mean, Pete. I promise I'll buck up. Oh,
Book up or book out.
Well, it's
I'm
not
just
like
gonna-
you're short of wood. William keeps you well supplied.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stop and have a cup of tea now.
Have a cup of tea, mate. Oh, it's cold. You have a cup of tea.
Lovely.
Ugh.
Right,
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
happy
Will.
with
yeah,
the shape?
got that right, Joe. Yeah. Ugh.
Are you happy with the shape now?
Happy with the shape? Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I think there's
I'm
still
happy
a
with the
slight,
shape.
slight step in the corner there.
What? No, there isn't.
There is. Yeah, a little
Oh.
tiny step.
Where?
Right in the corner.
Just, your curve is not flowing. It just goes
Down
from
here?
a nice curve
Yeah.
to a straight.
Last
just
1/4
round
inch.
about halfway
Step up,
down.
then down.
Yeah, but I'm going to put a bead on the
There,
bottom of
there.
that. So that's the base. Give
Yeah.
over.
No.
Your shape's
step.
just a
Don't
little
you
bit
let
off.
them bully
yeah?
you,
Oh,
Brian.
you're annoying me now, the two of you.
A little bit off shape. Yeah.
So you
Another
mean this needs to be
run down.
narrower? Come on.
Run down again with a spindle, guys, and you'll just take a little bit off at the base.
It just needs to be a little bit narrower.
See that
down
knot
here,
that's
so
right on
There,
the
that's
top at
it.
the
There,
moment?
you got it. There, just there's a lump, or there's a little bump. Start back a bit, and then that's it. Now, there you go. Pick it up.
Just take that.
That's better.
That's better.
Better. That's better. Perfect. Good
Are you
spot,
happy
Pete.
now?
I'm happier. Yeah.
Happier.
Happier?
yeah, I see what you mean. And I'll explain to people what you made me do there. So if the curve
you
runs
finish?
down there, it actually finishes somewhere about there.
There.
Yep.
But
So
you
it's
haven't got
finished.
enough wood in the chuck.
I don't need any more wood in the chuck
Yeah, I know.
because
We're going
that.
to put a base on.
Yeah, but it needs a flat bottom to sit on too.
Yes.
Oh,
it
yeah.
will do.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's going to come. That'll come in a minute. But what has to happen next is we need to take the chuck off the lathe. That's a bit
Poor
interesting.
Brian has got two wives tonight.
Well, Pete noticed it, and then I looked, and I'll notice it. I thought, yeah.
Oh,
There's still a little bump there, Pete.
shut up.
I thought it was lovely, Brian.
Still a little bump there, no.
I thought it was lovely too. But sure.
You would have been unhappy if I hadn't have said it, Brian.
This is no pleasing some folk.
If I hadn't have said it, you'd have finished it and thought, "Oh, I wish
Yeah.
that curve was better."
And then, yeah, you would have looked at it afterwards and said, oh, I wish I'd done that.
Then they'll be thinking, why didn't they say anything?
Yeah.
This is going to be this is a practice piece for Wizardry in Wood for next year.
Oh, what about this year?
Yeah, too late.
I've got a piece I might do for this year. Well,
This
done.
this is only a practice piece, Terry.
What's wizardry
got
and
a piece-
wood?
I've got a piece done already, so I might send it off. I don't know yet.
I've heard of
This
it.
is, um,
Is a
A
Sure.
biannual show.
Oh,
It's this year, so it'll be the year after, won't it?
Don't think I've got time for it now. Where is that? There it is. Just want to make sure that's on tight enough. Give it away. There we go. That's better. Happy with that now. No, I can't leave that in there now because I need to put this in.
We can't see what you're doing, of course, because you're on like tight. That's better.
That's
Indexing
better.
system.
So I'm
Better.
putting an indexing system on.
Oh God, this is getting technical now.
Says our William.
Oh, it
That's
is.
better. That's all he has to
Yeah,
go in it.
don't start all that again, please.
Make sure you're in the right rim.
He is.
Cool.
Trying to line that up so it's kind of.
Why don't you use the indexing system
You've
of
got
the
an indexing
408?
system on your
508?
lathe.
Well, but there's a whole
Yeah.
there's a whole sad story about the indexing system on my lathe.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you remember?
Well, I use it.
Yes,
You know,
yes,
you know
yes.
the little screw thing that you screw
Yeah.
in. Now,
You bend
why is it not just a push in and then unclick instead of having to screw it in? So by the time you screw it in and get it set in the right place, and then screw it back out again to move it,
Mhm.
it takes half a day.
It's done so you can't actually push it in by accident and break it when it's
Ah, well,
lathes
right,
moving.
I had it on the record power one on the Cornet Herald I had. It had a perfectly good
Regent.
index thing.
Yeah.
You just lifted it. No, the Herald. It was a big silver knob, and all you did was turn it and it fell into place. Nice and simple, easy to use.
Yep.
This is a torture.
I did a video about 100 years ago. I made one of those indexing systems, and I used a steel rule as the pin holder. An aluminium disc I bought for, I think it was £4 off of eBay. On the video, there's a website where I got a template for the holes. I can't remember what it was now. I said it was about
Shot
100
with a
years
flat
ago.
pencil.
But you can make one of those quite easily, is what I'm getting to.
Yeah, yeah.
You did make one.
Yeah, I made one. It was a long time ago. I can't remember where it is. It's there somewhere. Probably under my tools and jigs playlist if you're interested.
I think
Yeah,
it wasn't that long ago, Pete. You want to well, God, right enough. It might be 3 or 4 years ago now.
5 years ago.
So I'm trying to sharpen this flat pencil.
And who makes that indexing jig that you have there, Brian?
Simon Hope.
This is Simon Hope one, yeah.
Ooh. Oh no, Brian.
Oh no.
Order one
I know.
tonight.
Oh no, not again.
And then you got to get the router jig as well.
No, I don't want that.
You will.
No,
You
Brian
will.
has one. I'll wait till he gets fed up with it, and then I'll borrow it.
That's it. Yeah.
So this is going to have to be quite a fine.
Ah,
Wayne the
Wayne is in.
Woodturner just arrived. He said, late
Good
in,
evening,
fell asleep."
Wayne.
Fell
Thank you for
asleep.
coming in, mate. Lovely
Yeah.
to see you.
Evening.
Good to have you,
So
Wayne.
I use a
Normally,
flat
Wayne, you
pencil.
come in to watch Brian and then fall asleep.
He
Right,
fell
so
asleep.
fell asleep.
Poor old boy.
So I'm using a flat pencil so as I can set it on my board and then just move it along the board. If you use a round
Yeah.
pencil, you might end up in a different place. So that's why I use a flat pencil. And the other thing I'm going to do is use a marker, a big marker. That's not a big marker, that's a wee skinny one. That's a big marker. I'm just going to mark my starting point, which is there.
Wayne, this is a set of boxes that fit inside each other.
Nested
This is the
boxes,
middle
yeah.
one of a set of 6 that Brian's working
Nest
on
of-
tonight.
No, this is the middle. This is the smallest one of a set of 3. Shut up, Pete. Where's the lid? There's the lid.
6 nested boxes.
Yeah,
There's
it's the
one,
middle
yeah.
one of a set of 4.
Yeah. It's Irish, isn't it? Yeah, that's it.
And Wayne made his own indexing jig as well.
He did.
Um,
We've seen that and working.
There we go.
Grand
There's a
job
little
he's done
pot.
that too.
So now there's 48 holes in that, and I need 24. So it's every 2 holes.
We'll go the next one down is every 2 hours.
Yeah, it's every-
24.
yeah.
Next one down is every
No,
20. It's
no,
24.
the next one down is let me see, 36 holes.
Well, then go to the
Was it?
next
Well,
one.
one
The
down below
next one
that
up
then.
is
There
That's
is
24.
24 holes on it, isn't there?
There isn't on this one.
Yeah.
So it's
Go
48.
on, the way you go.
Cheap version then.
So there, that's not in the middle.
Not in the middle, see?
To bring that up.
Buggered that one up.
up.
Clear nib is on center on the box. That's it.
Get it right in center with that point.
Wayne, just to let you know, Brian, Wayne said he did a set of boxes like that years ago.
Oh, he did.
Much smaller
Wayne-
than yours.
But hold on a minute. Wayne's done every wood turning thing there is to be done.
There is.
Yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, Wayne's that old. He turned the pyramids.
Off center.
He turned the rollers for the blocks.
Off center pyramids.
So we'll just sand that line back off again.
I do actually remember Wayne's set of boxes. They were tiny.
Miniatures.
I'm not,
They were really tiny.
not getting involved in that. It's too... Right, is that perfect now? That's good. Right, we're good. Put that back in its hole.
Talking about Wayne, next Wednesday is the
Oh,
30th of April,
it is. Wayne's on.
and there's a
Cool.
spectacular return of Wayne to
Cool.
Wednesday
Can't
evening
wait.
lives.
Lovely.
And what are we going to be treated to, Wayne? Is it
The bowl.
is it Wayne and Friends, or is it?
Well, no, because he hadn't been on for a while, so he's probably going to ease himself in. He's not going to just come in and start
Is it Wayne the instruction?
blasting away.
No
Wayne
bother,
said
Wayne.
those pyramids were hard, especially gluing the stones together. And
I
that is
know.
why Wayne doesn't like doing segmented work now.
And getting the four sides was a bugger, wasn't it? You know.
Makes sense.
No, he had an oscillating lathe for that.
He's going to be turning wood, Brian, he says,
Round.
next week.
Okay, well, that's
Thanks,
good
Wayne.
for that.
That's very informative.
Oh, basically, if you read into that, you ain't got a bloody clue yet.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say, Terry. Basically, it's a bit like ourselves, you
Yep.
and me, Terry.
You get out
Yes.
there, 5 to 7.
got
What am I
clue.
going to turn tonight? Boom.
First piece of wood comes to hand.
Yeah, that's it.
No,
Well,
That
there's-
looks
there's-
like a
there's-
so-and-so.
there's- Well, I actually did think about this today. Makes a change, right enough, but I did.
Andy Intermediate says, Wayne, do some resin.
I'm
Don't
intending to
swear,
go all
Andy.
the way through that.
Oh, I had the resin out today for a little look.
Oh, you
Is
just
that all you
looked.
did? Look.
Did you put it away
Yeah.
again after you looked at
I
it?
did, yeah. I went back as quick.
Good
Well,
man.
Ruth and I went to Spalding a few days ago with our granddaughter and went in a craft shop there. And I said to her, "Have you got any? Do you have any 5-minute epoxy resin?" No, she said, "But we got this. This is resin." You like brought out 2-gallon cans or whatever.
Did
You
you
know,
buy it?
£100 each. She said, "We got this." I said, "No, I want a glue. Epoxy resin glue." She said, "So that's the closest I've got to resin." A woman actually showed him to me. Whew. Lucky to get out of the shop. I managed to get away with it though, so I won't be doing none of that.
We're almost there.
We got
It's the turn-
all
it's the
night,
turning
Brian.
of it. It's horrible.
We got all night, Brian. It's no problem.
I haven't. But
It's just you get full of blinking strings of white stuff,
Yeah, it's horrible.
and they stick to you like something to a blanket.
And then it's trying to dispose of it as well. It's
Oh, well, yeah, it's just horrible stuff.
Todd was asking, is Brian's table on a wooden post?
yes,
They
I
made
make
it.
a lot of
for
things that
tool
go on
posts.
wooden posts in my tool rest, yeah.
I'll show you
And
the
then
table
just
in a minute because I'm almost
Clamp
finished.
it up. You make it yourself. Spin a bit of wood, whatever your size your tool post is.
One more.
Screw it to the bottom. Away you go.
I do have a posh table.
Yeah, I've got one.
Right, so
The
there we
metal
go.
post.
That's that.
Paul Kavanagh said, is it true that Brian had to wait for someone to invent the circle before he could start turning? No, that was Terry.
man, Paul.
That's Terry. So there's the little table. It's just a piece. That's a piece of oak.
You do want a nice,
Um,
strong piece of timber there.
um,
If you're
to
going to
suit.
use it.
3 little holes in it and screwed onto a piece of wood. Or you could have the alternative version, which is you could go to the expense if you
Proper
want
one.
of having a nice piece
Tool
of
post.
shiny thing with the fitting that you can buy from Axminster.
Yeah. At half price tomorrow.
Overhead. Half price
Or
in Wales,
Saturday.
and that's a tool post and it just screws in.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
I've
So
got one of those.
that's the
double-A.
posh version.
Wayne says I'm going to be texturing and possibly a string pull. Brilliant,
Oh, good
Wayne.
man.
Oh,
Excellently.
looking forward to
I
that.
was thinking about doing a string pull in the near future, but well,
No,
not
it
now.
took too long.
I'm going to be
Not
doing
now.
a string pull tomorrow. The
Right,
only
so I
thing is
want to
there's a
use
lawnmower attached to it.
Lawnmower attached to the other end, yeah.
I want to use 3 of these at a time.
Nice one.
So 1, 2, 3,
Oh, what is
and
he
then
doing
miss
now?
3.
Oh, well. Looks
So-
like we're going up in circles.
So that needs to be, that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Then 3 blank ones, 1, 2, 3, and then do another one. 1,
Oh, Peter, you seen this?
2,
Do you know, he's like dabbling with mathematics here. Blimey.
1,
Get too carried away, Brian.
2. I'll cry if I get to the end. This is not right.
Gav
So
is
will we?
asking, has anybody used the Axminster rests that fit on them posts with the hardened steel rod that looks like a robust rest? I've not seen those, Gav.
No, me either.
I haven't seen
No.
one. Do they make such a thing? I don't think it is.
You mean the
So-
robust rests they sell, Gav?
I thought that
They
was
sell the
they sold-
robust
that works.
tool rest
No,
with,
he's
with,
talking
with
about
a
the
stainless bar.
talking about the ones that bolt onto the post, but I've not seen them with a hardened steel rest.
Oh, you mean what do you call them? Sorby maker.
The-
This
You
kind of
mean
thing.
the robust tool rest?
Is that kind of thing you're talking about?
No.
Yeah,
That
Axminster
screws-
do a
that
version of
screws on
that.
the post. So
Yeah,
that's
that's the Axminster one, Brian, is it?
oh, that's the Sorby one. This is the Sorby one, but it's the same size hole.
Oh,
Yeah.
Axminster
Yeah,
one
but
is exactly the same size hole.
Axminster do a tool rest with a stainless steel bar welded to the top,
Do they?
which is a robust one. They sell
That's,
them. don't they?
that's robust, is it not?
That's what you're talking about.
I think.
Gav
think
says
that
they're
is-
cheap as well.
Cheap.
Yeah. He says Axminster bought them out and they're cheap.
There's nothing cheap about robust. Right, so
Well,
that's
you've
that
got
marked up.
Axminster.
That's that marked up. Now, the next thing I'll have to do is I had to get the carving tool out and carve these lines out.
Okay.
This is going to take a while.
It's going to take a little while. Do you want to do that next week?
What time's it now? Well, I'll give you an
10 o'clock.
idea.
10
What I'll
past
do
9.
is
It's 10 past
start
9.
it. I'll start it and then I'll finish
Do
it
one.
Just do
And-
do one or two.
because school will take forever. And I need that as well.
So you can do that actually during the week.
Yeah, I will do. Yeah. Once I find the carving tool. That's a jigsaw. That's not a carving tool. Where is the carving tool? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, go at it with the jigsaw. That might be an interesting effect.
Yeah, go out with a jigsaw. Christ.
You'll be an interesting effect in that. Right, so let's have a look at this. More tools to get used. Great.
Make sure you, Brian, just a thought. Make sure you do the vertical one, the one at the top first, because if you do a side one, it'll move the lid.
Well,
So go right vertical as you go up and over,
I don't know.
or else it'll move the lid left and right, won't it?
I don't know, Tar. I don't know.
Have we
It will.
similar to Wayne Bigfoot Woodcraft?
Hello, Wayne Bigfoot. Blimey, nice to
Hello,
see you in,
Bigfoot
and
Wayne.
Valerie.
Wayne
See you
and
coming?
How are
Valerie?
you?
I think this is the
All
right
right,
one.
Joe, keep an eye on things.
Someone has to.
You boys are
It's all
scared.
in order.
Right, so
We're keeping an eye on you, buddy, so you don't go
Yeah.
all weird on us.
It's up.
again.
Weird.
Yeah.
Right, so
Straight up, straight over, top one, or else it'll move the lid as you go, and you might make a mistake and move.
almost guaranteed to make a mistake, Terry.
No,
Almost
you
guaranteed.
know. You'll
Can't
be
find-
perfect.
Can't find a socket.
Cool. They're about 500 in the workshop.
Yeah, but I need. What I'm going to do is put a bank of 4 sockets
So
behind the lathe here.
Susie says, would it help if you put some tape on the 2 halves of the opposite side below, so it don't move?
I really need to. I tell you what I need to do. I think I need to get rid of that just for now.
Yeah, because it's going
Yeah,
to
well,
be.
you're,
in the way,
you're finished with it now, so yeah, it's in your way.
Yeah,
It's going to be in the way for a moment.
that
So
they'll be used for the next 2 boxes.
just,
thing is,
well,
once
yeah.
you've got one line carved, then you've got that to line it up against.
Yeah.
So should be all right after that.
Take that out. You may get your chuck. May have a chance of getting the chuck off you, an idiot. See, I would normally just take that
I
off and down
reckon.
the carbon jack.
I reckon Katie's had a baby by now.
So what I might do is just do that.
Zoom in.
Tell us all about it.
Wrong camera.
Whispered.
I'm just
Change
practicing,
cameras over.
Terry.
All right, okay.
I'm just having a wee practice size. A wee practice size.
Practice
God,
size.
this workshop is a tip.
Here we go. Yeah, you got a load of shavings all over the floor.
I know. But I have to come this way.
Yeah, it's not as impressive as when Glenn was making them.
This
No.
will be.
No, I should go from the point up, Brian, because it'll pop off.
Well, it needs to. I need to go from here up.
Oh. When you go into the base, of course, the other way, make sure you don't hit the base because you're going to be putting a foot on it. Isn't it? Go the other way. No, go the other way.
So you need to go downhill with the cutter as well, or it's going to just pick up the grain.
That's not even close to being straight.
Well, just thinking how far did you hollow it out? Remember that?
I've got loads.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Can't really see my line. That's not too bad. Oh,
Knock your lid back on straight.
Well, thing. It's not bad. I don't know if I can do that.
I would give you the advice that Wayne always gives. Whilst you're using another power saw on the lathe, turn the lathe off.
Turn the bloody lathe off, you're right.
Yeah.
For some reason, an on switch is an on switch.
Yeah, and you knock it, then you bang.
Well, no, you mean to turn on the carver and you turn the lathe on instead. I don't know why. It just happens.
I just did it there now.
Human nature. Got to go right round to the base, have you? For that?
Yep.
Right. Okay.
As close to the base as I can get.
Yeah.
Extremes.
Actually, it might be good, Brian, if you did the lid separate in your hand.
You wouldn't hold it steady enough, I think.
It's all got to match up.
Well, I don't know. You might do.
Right, let's try this. It's better. It's easier this way. I can actually see what I'm doing. Now, when I get down to the bottom here,
Don't let the chisel touch the base.
Go all the way to the bottom and just feather it on out just about there somewhere.
Because you want to use it, don't you? That base.
Oh, well, this bit. Well, no, it's
Mm.
the bit in below that I need, Terry.
For the bead.
So I've never done this before, so I'm just kind of feeling my way and see how this goes. That's it. I just need a little step there. Now, I need to go to the other end of the 3
Mm-hmm.
and do the same thing there. You'll find out why in a minute.
It's every third one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brian,
Yes, mate.
9:20, mate.
All right, okay.
Just opening another one up.
So that worked. I don't know if you
Yep.
can you actually see that?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it, yeah.
Andy Door 60's in.
Hello,
evening,
Andy.
Andy.
Good evening.
How much you call this? You must have been out.
Yeah, I get the hang of this now.
Yeah, you're getting the stroke now.
So I'll just make that one a little bit deeper. I could probably take that all in one cut, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'm just a little bit afraid about it. I've never done it before, so.
Ow, get on. Don't be afraid. Get in there.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
You're afraid you
I'm
make
not-
mistakes.
I'm not afraid. It's just
Step on in there.
so that's
We're not,
that.
we're not all invincible, Terry.
So that's that. Now the next bit of that is I need to sand a bit of that.
Mm.
So for sanding, I'm going to use this monster of a thing. Once I get that cut out of there. So I don't want to use that. I probably could use the Arbortech cutter, but it might make a bit of a mess of it.
Question for you there, Terry, from Wayne Bigfoot.
Yeah, sorry, Wayne. I am in France 3 days before we go.
For he was
Sorry, mate.
lost in France.
I can't make it. Bit of a bummer. Love to have gone. Thinking of cancelling my holiday to come. The roof won't.
What is that? A Wayne barbecue?
Yeah, it's right in the middle of my France holiday. Well, not in the
Support-
middle. It's like 3 days after we've gone. So.
I don't know if these my 2-inch
Sorry,
discs fit
buddy.
in. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use a bit of 120 sandpaper. So we've got a long neck grinder and some small neck geese.
That's 2 of those you got.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon you got 3 of them.
Yeah, but one vibrates, the other one spins.
Just knock something on the floor there. This is the long neck grinder which just spins. Getting really untidy here now. I've just knocked down my hammer. I need my hammer just in case I need to hit Terry with it.
Hey,
Poor Terry.
why am I taking all the brunt?
I just broke my pencil.
It's all your fault.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's it.
exactly.
That's that bit. Now, the next
Careful.
bit then,
It'll
sand
rip it
this.
off in seconds.
I know.
I'd do it by hand if it was me.
No, I can't do it by hand.
You can. Can't be bothered. So.
Gav's got to go. Cheers, Gav.
Sure, you
Take care,
Gavin.
Gav.
Thanks for coming, mate.
Bye for now.
Thanks for popping in, mate. Yeah.
This is going to be on for the next 17 weeks anyway, Gav. So
Yeah.
Ish.
Yes. That's traveling about 2,000 revs, that.
You
He's
can
just,
see sparks coming off it.
don't you touch it. Don't you touch the base either. They'll ruin it.
So I'm bringing it out to that line in a curve, if you like.
Yep. Let's read the book again.
Don't need to read the book, Gary. That's exactly what it is.
Is that variable speed you got there?
No,
No.
No.
I
That
wish.
recorder's version is variable speed.
Mm.
Right. So you get the idea of that. So that's
Yep.
going to have to come up to there, and then we'll do the
Lovely.
same. Or it comes up to the middle of that one, and then it rounds back over there again. And then
Lovely.
we take
Yeah.
a little bit of sandpaper, and we just finish that bit by hand.
Yes, he's got a first aid kit, Todd, in the shop. Don't worry.
Of course I have. You know, I'm a professional tumbler.
He's got 3 or 4 first aid kits.
I got a box of plasters. Does that count?
Yep.
Yeah,
helps.
like me.
That
And
helps, Pete.
and a blue roll.
So that
Your kitchen roll
then
masking tape. Job done.
what we'll do is I'll get a piece of I'll make a little tool, like a piece of wood,
Oh yeah, that would work. Yeah.
and make a little file.
Push
Make a
stick.
sandpaper file. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to file that and get a nice sharp edge all the way along there. So that needs to be a sharp edge, and that needs to be a sharp edge along there,
There.
and that needs to be rounded a little bit.
Cool.
And these bits that
So
are
you're
not
basically
flat-
having like beads. You're having beads all
Yeah.
the way around, yeah?
yeah, almost like a bead, yeah.
Yeah, that's lovely.
And then this bit will be painted black,
Mhm.
and then textured. These
Right.
bits will be white,
Oh yeah.
so black and white. I'll let you see the picture, so you can get an idea of what I'm trying to do.
Or black and yellow for Rob.
So, or black and yellow for Rob, yeah. So that's that's how it works, and that's what it turned into.
Lovely.
Oh yeah.
So
So
this is the small box, which would be inside that one.
yeah. And then the
That's
bigger
the
one
medium
again.
box inside the big one.
Mhm.
This is the big one. That's the big one's lid.
That's it. Got it.
Yeah.
So that's what we're aiming for.
Lovely job.
And if we look at the instructions,
Mhm.
there's all of the markings, how you mark it out. There's using these sandpaper in there, and the little carving tool. Blah 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 blah. So the instructions are all in the book.
Oh, that's a brilliant book.
Perfect.
It's a really good book, yeah.
Yeah.
Instructions with sizes and everything else in it. So, but that's all I'm going to do tonight. I can't really do any more because this takes forever, guys.
Could you explain to Wayne again the book, Brian? Because he was a
the
bit
Wayne.
late. in.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Who the book is by and
Sure. Well, the book is by various authors. It's called Turned Boxes.
Turned boxes.
And there's 40. If I just do that,
different turners.
there's 40 different boxes, all sorts of things. I don't know if there's a page of them all. There's the index, but there's any god's amount of boxes in it, all sorts, and there's detailed instructions on how to make them all. So if you can find the glossary, tell you who's in it.
I just looked this up real quick because I'm watching Brian, but just putting a link in now for the Axminster tourist. I think people are talking about. I think it's the one. As I said, I looked it up real quick, so I'm not 100% sure it's the right one.
Right.
See, there's another one there.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that one. I love that one.
That's a
I
stunning.
saw that and I thought, yeah, that's quite
Wayne
nice.
says he's actually got that one and he's never
Yeah.
turned any of them.
Yeah.
Come on, Wayne.
A cracking book. I'm going to work my way through this book. There's some real nice ones, and they're all done by a different maker. So as I said earlier, this one is done by, what's your name again, Terry?
Brian J.
Nick Arnold
Nick Arnold.
That's it.
is the guy who's doing this one, who did this one.
You picked
Is
the
there-
most complicated one to do.
I didn't pick an easy one, that's for sure. So that's going to keep me busy for the rest of
But
the
that wouldn't be you anyway. You had to pick a complicated one.
Yeah, I do. I don't do something.
Brian sets the bar high.
But what I could do is, rather
night,
than using sandpaper, I do have these, which I'll show you now. Not these. We could use these instead. I've used these a lot in some of my other stuff. These are diamond files.
Oh, yes.
So there's a little diamond file.
They're
It's a
nice.
tri-
They're
it's
lovely, isn't they?
a little triangular diamond file. So you
It
can
may
easily
be
use
better to
that.
do that actually,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, just to get the nice
that looks
sharp edge.
worthwhile.
rather than split with the mechanical, with the electric one. You can get precision with that, can you?
But yeah, but it
Just
just
takes a bit
forever.
longer, of course.
So you could I could work away with them. And there's all sorts of shapes and
Dice with our box says 24 grit
cardboard.
opportunity.
So that little one's a good one. It's a kind of hook shape, but it has a nice square edge, and you can get that square edge and just run up against it. So
Wayne
that's,
says just use a Dremel.
could you use a Dremel too?
In fact, because you've got to do 6 of these boxes, one inside the other, you can use all the tools.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we've got them. Might as well use them, Peter. 2 sets of them. So
Oh,
there
she
we go.
didn't complain about the 6 that time.
So that's what I'm going to. I did. Just ignored it this time.
Ignored it, yeah.
I'm just unplugging that Dremel. I'm going to put these away again, and we'll get back to that later. So there we go. That's the start of this project. Sorry, it's going to be a long project, but
No, that's not a problem.
That's no bother.
will be a bit of fun over the coming weeks.
They all wait with a bated breath.
And I will finish that one. I'll
Good
finish
evening,
that.
Stephen Madden. Thank you for coming
Oh,
in.
hi, Stephen.
Good
Hey,
evening.
Stephen.
What time do you call this?
Yeah,
This is more
time
along
to call
Stephen.
this.
This is more
Oh,
along
sorry.
Stephen Street. This small stuff, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So
If you come back
Yeah.
next week, Stephen, then you'll see what Brian's working on, but we're not going to tell you now.
No,
Yeah.
you can
You're
puzzle.
late.
Because you're
You're too
lazy.
late. You're too late.
You're
I'll have to go
late.
back and watch it now.
Lazy.
Give me the view for watching it.
I reckon he fell asleep.
That wouldn't be like him.
Forgot to put his alarm on.
So as is
Yeah,
is
there's
Oh,
actually a
Andy.
point there. We'll put there and said, Brian,
Yeah, that's a low one.
it'll be finished before the lamppost anyway.
Hey, shut your mouth, you, Andy.
it will indeed. So I don't.
Clint, we're dancers in it, Clint.
Hey,
What's up,
Clint.
dude?
What's up, dude?
Malcolm Douglas says, I wonder how old Casey's baby will be when this is finished.
14. And a wood
Well,
turner.
maybe about its 3 months anniversary or something. I don't know.
Can't be done when it's done.
I'm done for tonight. That's
And
enough.
just in case you're watching it afterwards, Katie, I hope it was all bloody fabulous.
I think
Yeah.
all- yeah. I hope it all
Don't
went very,
scream
very
too much,
well.
Katie,
and,
because we don't like noise. Don't scream too much.
yeah,
I
don't be
think
being
Clint's
too much
been in
noise.
since the beginning, actually.
Who?
Clint,
Clint,
at
has he?
Wood Dancers.
Oh,
I think so. I think I read his
He's
name.
just
I'll
come in
just-
and said, "What's up, dude?"
I'll bring you guys in.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
he's
he's
just
talking
made
to
the
wood dudes.
comments up to.
There you go. Bring
All
everybody
right.
in.
Okay.
So that's where we're at.
hello. Hello.
I hope you have enjoyed that.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was very good, Brian.
Lovely old job.
Yes.
It's
Something
Brilliant.
something a little different, I think. So
Yeah, no, that's fabulous.
we'll see how it goes.
Look
Like the
forward to
idea.
the culmination of it in the next 6 weeks.
It's just
Yeah.
better that you're doing it than me.
Get better area.
I was thinking the same thing. William.
Yeah, William and I excuse when you do the painting and colouring bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. you don't have to come for that.
If you could send them to Pete when you've done the cuts up the veins, and then Pete can do the, the texturing bit.
Could
and
do the
then
sanding bit.
Yeah,
Right?
He
no.
can send it to William, and then William can paint them.
Yeah.
So it turns out to be
I
quite
can
I
do
easy.
one
can't,
colour.
I can't partake, of course, because I'll be on holiday. But
Yeah, you saw it.
Of course.
It's turned
Of
out to be quite a
course.
Rub
nice
it in,
shape.
why don't you?
oh, why
Actually,
not?
if it needs
Yeah,
painting,
come
you've
on.
got to send him to Jo because she's good at that stuff.
Yeah, she's good at painting. Yeah, you send him a joke.
Go on,
Cameron needs to be a bit higher, Brian.
I know. I'm just
What's your
doing it.
point?
I'm just doing it.
There's no point to that piece. That's better.
No point to that, is there?
Yeah.
There you go.
The mouse is back.
Yeah, but it's not the original, is it? You
It's
know,
not, I
Yeah.
can't,
It's not
still
Maurice,
can't find
is
him. I had a good dig
Yeah,
about
Maurice
yesterday.
is-
And still can't
Maurice
find
has
the
turned into Maria.
He's disappeared. He's run away.
Run
Must
off.
have got fed up with me or
He
something.
found a partner. Boom.
Mickey the mouse.
What I'll do is I'll get that on the carving jig and I'll sit down in my other workshop and so I'm not
Hey.
standing at the lathe. We'll carve away at that and get it sorted out.
Well, we've all enjoyed it tonight because I think it's inspirational, Brian.
It's
Very good.
I hate to tell you this, guys, but it's part of the hashtag week.
Hashtag week.
We're going to resurrect the
that.
After
hashtag
all
week.
that.
for you.
Yeah, that
And
needs resurrecting.
And this is the first one.
No, it didn't.
No, it's not.
People,
That's close
you
enough.
got to do things that people have the equipment to do.
I
Some
know,
people
I
won't
know.
have that.
So once you get the texture and the colour on that, I think it's going to look pretty swish.
They look lovely.
All right,
Will indeed.
there you go.
Looks like a hot
Well
air
done.
balloon.
It does a little bit, yeah. Where am I going now? Intro kill. There we go. So there we go, guys. We're done. I'll have to sit here and look at these shavings now.
Oh,
Not
then
for
we
too
get
long.
withdrawal symptoms and you got to clean them up.
Look at the mess. Look at the mess.
He'll have it sorted soon enough.
Al Dawson says it was a very enjoyable afternoon. Thank you, Al.
Good man.
Good man, Albert.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thanks
Yeah,
for coming
some
in,
good
everybody.
comments, yeah, people enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
thank you all so
That's
much.
cool.
Just
for coming
thinking,
in.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've used 12, 13,
Tools.
14 tools I've used today.
Oh,
not
That's
good
not
enough.
bad. That's not
You're
bad.
proud of,
Well,
you're proud of me now,
When you
Pete.
get to
I am
26,
proud
that'll
of
be
you.
good.
Yep.
26 tools would be good.
use them all.
Use them all, mate.
That was nice. I better close up my sanding seal.
Cheers out.
I forgot. So, what's
Cheers
everybody
out.
doing? What's everybody doing for the weekend then?
Oh, well, Pete's on Sunday night, eh?
No, Terry
No,
broke
you
this.
are. You are.
Down the Yandles tomorrow. I'm going down the Yandles 4
Oh,
till
God loves a
6 tomorrow
trier.
afternoon. I'm going to drive my van and see if my new bed in the back of the van rattles or not. I don't think it will.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I built that yesterday.
Mm-hmm. But it's good,
Um,
Pete.
And
Don't forget,
Saturday
everybody.
I'm out watching a band, so I'll be.
Pete,
Don't
you need
forget,
to get Lisa
everybody.
to drive the van and you get into bed in the back.
Don't
She's
forget,
not driven
everybody.
yet.
Oh,
Wake me up
never
when we
mind
get
that.
the
Just park
Andals.
the van and get Lisa
Axe
and you in
Miss-
the back of the van.
Axminster of Cardiff got 50% of everything that's on their shelves.
Yeah,
Indeed.
but only
You
in
get it.
store. It's not online. You've
Only
got
in
to-
store.
Yeah.
Only in
Just
store
To let you
online.
know, everybody.
And Nigel Harvey says, I've been sat in the background and I must say that was awesome.
Good man,
Nancy.
Nigel. Thank
Good
you very
morning,
much.
Nigel.
Thanks,
Well,
Nigel.
Thank you,
Glad you
buddy.
enjoyed it.
Appreciate that, buddy. It's quite difficult to come up
It
with
wasn't a
things
bad
After-
bit of turning, even if he didn't leave the extra
Yeah.
Oh,
Nigel,
shut
after
millimeters
week,
of wood on the back of the piece. That would have made life
Shut
so
up.
much easier.
Shut up,
Nigel,
woman.
after week 18, it may not be so good.
Listen,
No,
you
Brian will
cheat.
soon get
Brian
it
said he's
sorted.
going to do it in 3 weeks. I'll bet he don't.
Well,
I bet you he will.
I'll be
6 to
sitting out
8
here
weeks.
tomorrow. No, I won't. I can do
Carving
that one in
away.
a week. That one will be done in a week.
Nigel
And what
always
I'll
going
do
to
is
Yanners with the
I'll-
wife.
I'll leave the colouring
Oh,
to the
leave the wife at home.
the colouring
You're
will
watching
be a
your spending.
surprise. I'll just do the colouring on the big one for you. I'll just do these.
Yeah.
Yeah. But don't show us because that would spoil the surprise.
No, I'm not going to show you. No. But I'll
You show
finish
us the
this
second
one.
one turning and all that, but don't show us the finished
Yeah.
product until you
No,
finish the top one and pop them all together.
correct.
Lovely.
We'll get them all finished to a standard, and then we'll. Well, it's going to be fun.
Will indeed.
Yeah, I'm just having a set. The way he did it in the book is it's a nice gentle curve from one side to the other.
Yep.
And I'm just thinking, I wonder would it be better with texture rather than a curve?
Well, you
Well-
can obviously deviate from his thing.
Yeah, of course
you
you can.
can.
You can put your own twist on it.
It's your own interpretation of the piece. It's always the
He's inspired you to do it. Now you make your own thing of it, don't you?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, cool. Love it.
So, is there anybody left
Well
in
done,
the chat?
well done, Brian. Yeah, there's 68,000 in the chat.
My God. There's no time he's all went home till I get this workshop cleaned up.
Well, yeah, you're a bit,
And you're
I'm
live
on-
now, 2 hours and 24 seconds.
What? I'm not, am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Hey,
God.
don't forget, people, I don't stay on that long. It's just, you see?
Terry.
Terry, yeah.
Shut
Stay
up.
on
Shut
longer.
up, Bray.
Yeah, shut up, Terry.
Brian's been on longer than I was last week.
Come on, Joe. Tell him, Joe. Shut up there.
Bray, shut up.
Hey.
What is it? What is it Terry says? Shut your mouth, you.
It's about you.
Shut my view.
That's what Terry says. Shut your mouth, you. Right, I'm busy tidying up now, so let's call it a day, guys. Good night, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Cheers,
Hi,
everyone.
everybody.
Thanks for coming
Good night,
in.
Good
everyone.
night, everybody. Thanks
See
for
you
coming
next
in.
Catch us
Really
all in the
appreciate
next
it.
one.
We'll see you next
See
week.
you
for
next
continued
Thursday for Brian's. Next Thursday.
Sunday for Terry.
Sunday for Terry.
Steve
Oh.
on Friday.
Sunday for
Oh, no.
Terry.
No, you can avoid that one.
Right, I'm
And
pressing him. I'm
Don't
pressing him
forget, Wayne is making he's coming back on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday.
Yep. Good job.
Wayne's, the Wood Turner is on Wednesday.
So that
Bless
gives us
him.
somebody every night now, doesn't it? Monday,
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yep.
Steve, Friday.
Steve is
Steve,
Friday.
Maybe.
It's just
Occasional Steve on Friday if he's
Occasional.
around.
Yeah,
Occasional
he's almost as
Steve.
bad as Terry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to
He's
resurrect
worse
the
than
hashtag
me.
week. If Steve can't do it,
He's
I'll do it.
At least I'll get somebody looking at going instead of me. He don't.
Yeah, temporary Terry. Yeah.
Hey, you
Temporary
bugger.
turning from Teddington. Oh, no, it's Hickey.
Turn.
Right, good night. I'm pressing the button.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, everyone. Take care.
Bye bye.